there. Bom dia. Hey everyone. All right, so I'm Diogo. I'm here on behalf of Amazix, and what we do is community management, essentially. And as you can see, for us, community is everything. I'm sure you guys know the importance that communities make on projects. They can make or break a project, and it's very important to carefully tend to these communities. And what I'm going to do here is speak a bit about what we do. But before that, I'm going to do a small introduction about the company, about myself. I was born here in Portugal, in Porto. I'm 30 years old, and I started in crypto in sometime late 2013, early 2014. I was a bit skeptical at first, maybe all of us were at first. But then I started reading more and more about it, and I've come to realize that it's something fairly groundbreaking, and it was something that I felt it was important to pursue, which I did, which led me to come across Amazix, actually through an ad on Reddit. They were asking for community managers, and I had some background managing communities on my own, so I said, why not? And this is where I came across Amazix in 2017. That was the year the company started. It started with our 6 founders taking care of the Bancor community. Perhaps you might remember the DeFi service Bancor. They held the record for the biggest ICO back then for a long time. And our 6 founders were responsible for taking care of that community, which was instrumental in the success they had in their token sale after that. So we've been on the market since then for these last 6 years. I started as a community manager. I eventually took a role in the leadership of the community management team I was assigned to. And now my tasks at Amazix day to day is overseeing the whole service for community management and taking care of configuring and auditing Discord servers for clients. All right, so before I go specifically into what we do and the value we bring and the services we provide, I'm going to take you through a story time. And we're going to go on the story of our buddy Bob here, who is setting up this project and this community. And with the story, I want you guys to realize what sort of difficulties people usually face in setting up a community, and what you can do to take care of those concerns and those problems and from early on. So our buddy Bob here has a pretty good idea for a DeFi project on the real world asset category, which is booming right now. He has a pretty interesting idea. He knows his competition. He has set up his project already, has developers working on it, already has partnerships both on DeFi and CeFi to make things happen. And he already has private funding and a launchpad set up for his token sale. So you can say he's set up early on in the proper way, and he's on his way to get his project off the ground. So one of the first things people do is setting up their communities. So the first go-to is Telegram, as we all know, for many years, and as of late, Discord has been gaining popularity. Started with NFT projects, but it then started being popular on all sorts of projects. Obviously, Bob now wants to have some members in his community, so he starts running some marketing campaigns through Zealy to get people there, incentivize them through a few rewards. And setting up these channels, he has his marketing team, and someone from the marketing team will hop on there to chat with people and whatnot. He also has some advisors that will hop on from time to time. What happens here is he starts pushing the members through his campaigns, and then this happens. If anyone here is involved with communities, who doesn't like to see number going up? So he obviously will get a lot of people through these campaigns, and this brings both good and bad. So what I mean with this is obviously he wants members and he got his goal of getting many people here, but he will attract all sorts of people. He will attract some people actually interested in his project that have read his documentation, his white paper, his GitHub and website and whatnot. But he will also attract a lot of scammers, a lot of people that are just bounty hunters, a lot of people that don't really matter for the community. And he lets the campaign run overnight, and when he and his team wakes up, he sees this. A huge wall of spam on Telegram. Who hasn't seen this? We've all seen this on projects, right? And yeah, you scroll, and it's all spam, and this is what the team comes across when they wake up. And they head over to Discord, same thing, people spreading fake mints, people trying to impersonate team members, and all that sort of stuff. We've all seen this, we've all been there, we've all left communities that kind of seem abandoned because they had a lot of spam. And the team wakes up, the marketing, the guy that is responsible for this part of the community wakes up and sees this and starts deleting all this wall of spam. And when he gets to the end, he has another wall of spam. So this is like a real big problem on projects, and it is taking time that people should be devoting to other things such as marketing, developing, coding, and actually going forward with the project. They have to stop their tasks and just start deleting the spam and start putting bots that won't solve the problem entirely. So this is something we've seen throughout the years that is a real big issue and that teams need assistance with. We've all seen these headlines as well. Many Discords get hacked because they're not properly configured. And as I mentioned earlier, something we do for clients is Discord configuring and auditing. We configure new servers from scratch and we audit existing servers for clients. And the thing here is when we mention to clients Discord auditing, both older clients that may need a refresh on their Discord and newer clients that are coming on board, they're like, is it that difficult to set up a Discord server? Is it that much of a headache? And what we say is, yes, it actually is a big headache to properly set up a Discord server up to Web3 standards. There's many things that you have to look into. If you're familiar with setting up a Discord server, you have to properly set up the roles, you have to properly set up the permissions for the channels you want and whatnot. So yeah, it's a big headache, and that is why we get these sorts of headlines, because people who are not used to configuring servers just hop on there, are airdropped into configuring a server, and they don't always know what they are doing, and this leads to situations like these. So what do we have in the end? Exasperated team members with their hands on their heads, just what are we going to do here? And it's actually fairly simple to take care of these problems. There's some simple things you can do to take care of this. So the first thing is, it is very important to have a dedicated team 24/7. You must have a community management team that is scattered throughout the world, and that can take care of queries right at the moment, both people that actually want to ask questions about the project and both spammers, so both should be taken care ASAP at that time. And the second thing you can do is getting assistance from people that can actually configure your socials, both Telegram and Discord, that know what bots should be in the channels, that know how to set up permissions on Discord, know how to set up roles, and that have done more than a handful of servers, and people that are actually actively taking courses to learn more and more about Discord and keep an eye on the updates that they do on the platform, and that is up to date on all their sorts of things. Something you should also do, not only for community management, but in general, you should have people that you trust that will advise you the best way possible. This is, as I said, this is important on everything, and community management as well, and there are many people that are experts at this point in setting up these channels and letting you know what you should do and what steps you should take with your community, and lead you through the different phases your community lives before token sale, after product launch, and that sort of stuff. And this is where I'm bringing what we do in the mix. And all of this that I just described is something we can bring to the table to our clients. So the first, what I'd highlight from here is the fact that our community management solution actually frees up resources. You don't have to train your own team. You don't have to spend that time in training internal staff. We train our community managers with the materials clients provide us. And it will actually be cheaper for you than setting up your own internal team to take care of your community. Another thing we offer, which is some clients say it is what they feel brings most value, is they actually can sleep at night not thinking their community has been hacked, because we have community managers 24/7 just taking care of things, and if there's any emergency, they will take care of that, and that instant they will clear spam, they will address legit concerns, and they will calm FUD in the community and avoid those sorts of things. And what we bring is a team of 9 community managers. As I said, they are scattered throughout the world to cover 24/7. And what this allows teams in the end is they can focus on developing their product and keeping within their roadmap. Really helps them on that front. Allows them to focus on their KPIs. My team is a crypto native team, so they've all been in crypto for long and are curious to know more and more. They are constantly poking each other with new tools on the crypto space to try out. And we have people knowledgeable on a bit of everything, DeFi, Web3, NFTs, and we have people that are also learning to code in their spare time. Another thing I would like to highlight is that we bring our clients community intelligence. And what do I mean by this? Obviously, we present reports to our clients at the end of the month or every 2 weeks, whatever is agreed upon. And obviously, we bring the usual statistics: how much the community has grown, how many messages are there, what sort of times there's more activity, and so that you can run an AMA on that period. But we also bring intelligence because we are the eyes of our clients in the community, and we can flag specific groups of people that are actually positively contributing to the discussion on chat, and then clients can take it from there and make a group of advocates, for example, and just have those people rally behind the project on social media, on X, on other Discord servers, bringing people to the client's Discord server. So yeah, I think that's a general overview of what we do. There's other small tidbits in which we bring value. For example, we have a proprietary bot for Telegram that assists our community managers in clearing spam, and that it has a huge database of scammer accounts that are insta-banned when they join the community, for example. And as I mentioned earlier, we also do the Discord auditing and configuration. I do it myself on the company. And this is a general overview of the value we bring. And together with the community management services, we can also do tier 1 support on websites for clients. All right, my presentation is at the end. I would like to thank the organization for inviting me. And yeah, so let's open up for questions if you guys have any questions. And you can find me by scanning that QR code. You can also find links for the social media for the company, as well as a link to book a call with our sales team if you're interested. Does anyone have any questions you guys want to make? Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe because my experience, like I've also had like a Discord server since 2019, and so far we've been spared from all the takeovers, etc. But I think, in my opinion, also, or would you consider that an important factor as well? Just like educating people, especially people that are like a server admin, on what to do and what not to do, because some of these high-profile hacks with OpenSea and some other big Discord servers involve this type of social engineering where people have to bookmark a page and click it, and it happens so many times now, and people still fall for it. Like, I'm just thinking, how can this keep happening? And isn't it also up to like just teaching people to not do stupid things and click on links that are suspicious?
I think it happens for two reasons. The first of one being people on their day-to-day just skim the messages diagonally and don't actually pay attention to what they're receiving. They may be receiving things from an impersonator, for example, and it seems like the real account, and then they just trust and click it. And the second thing has to do with the actual server configuration, because there's like teams feel that their day-to-day account should have full power on their server. We instruct them to think differently, and that what we do is to make them realize that you cannot have like a live account that you use on your day-to-day phone, on your computer. That account that you use to interact with the community on the day-to-day cannot have all the power on the server. And that is part of the secret sauce, so to speak, on the Discord configuration that we do, and we instruct teams how to, we place specific tools to assist teams on their moderation so that they can offload the permissions to that tool and have their day-to-day accounts separated. And we instruct teams on how to do this, and we also instruct teams on common hacking techniques. Obviously, this is all training that is part of the regular training we do to our teams, and we pass it on to our clients as well. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
Any other questions?
Okay, guys, thank you, Diogo and
Thank you very
Amazix.
much. Thank you.